Bienvenue à l'autre segment d'émission Law, Politics and Society. Non pas moi, c'est Max Sénal. Merci d'être quitté nous rentrer la carrière aujourd'hui jeudi. Désir pour nous sembler nous rester belle et fit. C'est un bagage qui manifeste la caille pile dans nous-mêmes au point que c'est un premier point de résolution que nous gagnons chaque année. Nous voulons rester en santé. Mais malheureusement, en pile dans nous, malgré que nous prenons initiative pour nous aller dans le gym, pour nous commencer à manger bien, après quelques jours, bien quelques mois, ça caquinbe, nous quitter ça tomber. Mais je dis en dedans émission ça, nous porter pour une alternative qui peut-être, si vous suivez le conseil que nous allons faire aujourd'hui, je dis, que très certainement on va assembler dans quelques jours avec André Pierre. C'est peut-être ça que vous avez avec moi, André Pierre.
Merci Maxo et merci à tout le monde qui a regardé l'émission à nous deux consacrer encore. Merci d'être qui nous rentrer la CAO et pour nous porter information par vous, par famille et même Jean Maxo fait dit là nous avons un show qui est très intéressant pour vous. We're talking about fitness, CrossFit. We have one of the best coach in America to talk about this, and like I said, this is probably the best decision that you could ever make in your entire life.
And for that,
we're gonna turn it over. We're talking about CrossFit. Basically, we have Coach Kaleena from CrossFit Arm. Coach, welcome to Law, Politics, and Society.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, Coach. Well, first of all, you have been coaching at CrossFit Arm for, I guess, a little bit over a year. Okay. Let's start there. How did you get to Miami, Florida?
All right. So I've been CrossFitting now for about 7 years. For the last 4 years prior to coming here, I owned a gym in New York. Mm-hmm. My life just changed a little bit, and I needed a change. I happened to text, do you remember Coach Emmanuel that was here?
Coach Emmanuel.
Coach Emmanuel, he moved down from New York a little bit early, a couple of months before me. And I shot him a text, I'm like, hey, is there any openings in New York? I sold my gym, I'm thinking about relocating completely. He's like, we needed a new coach like yesterday. Chad called me an hour later, flew me down a week later to try out, to audition.
Okay.
And everything stuck, and I love Miami, and I like the community at Armed. Remind me a lot of the community that I created in my gym in New York that I had. So it just worked.
Okay.
So now I'm here.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about educational. I mean, you don't just get to be a coach.
No.
So what happened?
It really is just a weekend certification if you want to just be a CrossFit coach. To be what I would look for in a coach myself is someone that has background in fitness, that has a lot more certifications. I've been a personal trainer for 13 years. I got certified at 17. Once I graduated college, I started working at a YMCA and kind of kept getting certification after certification and working my way up in the fitness industry as a coach, just different kind of workshops and seminars, and just kept learning. And then I happened to stumble, the person who got me into CrossFit was like, you're gonna really like CrossFit, try it out, try it.
Okay.
And then I kind of found a love for CrossFit, and then decided to do the weekend certification, which is technically all you really do need to open up a CrossFit gym. I don't recommend just doing that because it takes more than that coaching. But I got my certification and kind of went from there.
Okay.
Coach.
But you're not just a coach. Now let's talk about the competitions that you've been to and the awards that you have received throughout the country.
Yeah. So when I fell in love with the sport of CrossFit before I actually became a coach in CrossFit. I've been doing CrossFit's a sport. It's a worldwide sport. On top of it just being a fitness routine, you can compete in it. You can compete in local competitions, or you can compete on the world level. Every March, April, the Open starts, which is the CrossFit Open. It's a worldwide competition. Everybody in the world does it. You sign up. And then the top 20 from every region, and I'm talking the world, like Africa's a region, Asia's a region. We're in the Atlantic region, which is the southeast of America. The top 20 out of hundreds of thousands qualify for regionals, which take place all over the world. There's 17 different regionals. And then from there, the top 5 go to the CrossFit Games.
Okay.
The CrossFit Games are held in California every year. This year it might be different. We're not sure yet. But there, the top 40, basically, men and women all over the world compete for the championship. In 2013, I qualified for that as an individual. They also have team competition, and in 2015, I qualified for that with my team up in Connecticut.
So 2013, you went to the World
Games.
Games, and you become one of the top 40?
Yep, I came in 19th.
Number 19th in the world. Congratulations, Coach.
Cool.
In 2015,
my team took second.
Your team took second in the world, which everybody was watching, and I think, it was just a little bit of mistake that was made. You guys came so close to being number one in the world.
Okay, we lost to Rich Froning. He's never lost, so it's okay.
Yeah, Rich Froning is
it's okay.
Okay, to his team. But now, what about some of the local competition that you have gone to up in New York and also here in Florida?
I mean, I guess my other than the games, my top finish would be I came in third at Wadapalooza, which is held in Bayside, Miami every year in January. So this year, January, if anyone wants to come out and watch, you can see the fittest in the world compete at that competition, and it's pretty much for the elite level, invite only. So you will see the top elite CrossFitters compete. 2 years ago, I came in third at that competition. So yeah, that was probably another fun weekend.
Yep. Most of us are familiar with the gym. CrossFit is probably a new concept. Share with us what is really CrossFit is about.
I think what makes CrossFit different than just going to the gym, it's a community. You're working out in small groups, so like you have a little bit more accountability. So every time you work out, it's not just you alone. You're coming there with a group of people, and it's all functional fitness, and it can be anything in functional fitness. So that means we're doing powerlifting, we're doing gymnastics, we're doing calisthenics, we're running, we're rowing. It's not just sitting on a machine. It's we're doing things that just, basics really. Like a lot of the basic stuff that we've always done in fitness that kind of like, instead of just going on a machine, we get to come and we do work. What makes it a little bit more different than the gym, when you walk into the gym, you can lift heavier, you can run a little faster, but there's no accountability. In CrossFit, everything's measurable. So meaning every workout we do, you get a result, or you get a score for it. It's like a sport. It's like you get a score for every workout. Either it's how much work you did or how long it took you to complete whatever work we gave you. But those numbers are important because if you keep track of it, when we retest the workout a couple months later, if you've gone heavier, or if you've gone faster, or if you learned a new skill that you couldn't do in the past, you're faster, fitter, stronger. So you're working towards a goal every day. And instead of just going to the gym, all right, I've used 35 pounds last week, this week I'll use 40 pounds. And that's really your only test of fitness. Unless like you run a marathon or something, maybe you can run a faster marathon. But every single workout, you have measurable results, so you can keep going in that same direction. We know that we're going in the right direction if people are getting faster, fitter, stronger overall.
When you say it's a team effort, it's a group effort, you might have the impression that you are referring to athletes, soccer team, basketball team. How would that benefit an individual like me or like Andre, or like anyone else watching us now?
Everyone's an athlete. If you have a body, you're an athlete. If you come to that gym, you're going to be an athlete. You're going to learn something. It's going to help you get, like, the whole thing with the team is when you work out, you're not alone. Like there's somebody next to you that's working just as hard. It's going to push you to work past what you would think would be your limits. Push a little harder. It's just accountability. Like when you know your best friends in class that day, you're going to show up that day because make sure they're going to show up that day. It's like a lot of people that get into the sport, I do think were either prior athletes or people that just never found that sport that really clicked for them, and then they kind of find it in CrossFit. But it is a sport, 100%.
Coach, hold on to that thought. We're going to get into more CrossFit. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. Keep in mind that you are watching Law, Politics, and Society.
Sinal Consulting Group, c'est un consultant business center pour business plan, incorporation, 501c3 for non-profit, income tax préparation. Sinal Consulting Group, c'est la référence. 305-308-8229. Office là offre tout, life insurance, money management et investment. Relais jodi pour une consultation gratuite 305-308-8229.
Si vous avez besoin d'un avocat pour immigration, cas criminel, l'État et fédéral, relais avocat dans le bureau André Pierre dans 305-398-96-46. Pour accident machine, dérangement dans le travail, glisser et tomber, relais avocat André Pierre dans 305-398-96-46. Ou ka gen droit jusqu'à $10,000 dans bénéfice. C'est seul un avocat qui a fait rejoindre l'argent. Nous ici là pour servir. Si vous pas touché, nous pas touché. Ou pas pral dwe frais avocat ak dépenses yo. Relé avocat André Pierre dans 305 398 96 46 ou soit aller dans 550 Northeast 124e rue dans North Miami.
Merci d'être été avec nous. Nous rappelons regarder Law, Politics and Society. Non pas moi, c'est Max Sénal. Je dis à nous avec nous, un coach qui n'a parlé de comment on est capable de faire pour être en santé et puis pour capable vivre le plus longtemps que possible. Peut-être ça, mais avec moi, Maître André Pierre. Et Maître André Pierre?
Yeah. Again, merci d'être continuer avec nous. We were getting into CrossFit. We were talking about it's a sport, and a lot of people, get into that whether they were, play different kind of sports or they finally find a sport that they really love. You talk about this is a group, like a team, and I think Max will ask the question, is it like a basketball team or a soccer team or a football team? But, how do you get people to get involved in CrossFit?
Honestly, I think it's a lot of word of mouth. I think is the best way. Like people posting on their Instagram what they're doing, what they're seeing. They see their friends doing it. They bring a friend to come try a class out, and it kind of speaks for itself. Most people, once they do it and they see how much fun and how fit people are getting and they're enjoying it, they kind of get hooked.
Yeah.
Is CrossFit specialized fitness program?
No, it's yes and no. It's generalized because we do everything different, but I guess you do specialize in a certain skill. There's a lot of skills you do need to learn for the sport, but it's such an open forum of what the skills are that it's really, I guess you're specializing and generalizing, I guess.
Yeah. One of the concerns with a lot of people, especially those that want to get fitted, but they're afraid that with CrossFit, you pull in, you push in, and you drop in the weights, it's overhead, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, how do you, people that have those kind of fear, how do you get them to understand that that's not what it is? You don't get hurt, the weight doesn't drop on you. How do you get people to understand that this is the place to be?
We always tell there is always a chance for injury in any type of fitness you do. You go out and you play pickup soccer game, there's a chance of getting hurt. But we try to keep people as safe as possible. When they first join the gym, we have what's called an on-ramp, which is where it's 2 days where you take just all you're doing is learning all the new barbell movements with the coach. It's a very small group, only the new people that week, and you go over all the lifts with that coach so that way we know you're proficient at it. If after those two days we feel like you're ready to join a class, we allow you to go into the class. And then we scale. We always have 2 coaches on the floor, at least. And then we usually have the owner walking around as well, keeping an eye out, making sure everything's looking smooth. But we scale every workout. Every single person in that room, pretty much nobody does the same workout that day. We make sure if we see something not right, we'll take them a step back. We might give them a dumbbell instead of a barbell. We'll make the movements easier or harder. But the hardest thing to do is honestly make sure people just keep their, I want to use the word ego, at bay. As long as they're not in a rush, they're going to be fine. If you try to rush the process, that's when it gets a little, you're walking on that line. So as long as we can talk people into keeping their patience in the sport and progressing as it goes, they'll be safe.
Okay, so you don't just walk into CrossFit. There's a class, there's an on-ramp class that you take that teaches you the movements and how to get into it.
And we know who's new and who's not.
Most people go to the gym for different reasons, and generally they go to the gym just to stay fit, maybe to lose a few pounds or whatever the reasons are. When somebody uses CrossFit, what are the impacts, the direct impacts that using this system has specifically on the body and on the mind?
Anything you want, you can get out of CrossFit. You want to get stronger, you will get stronger. You want to get faster, you'll get faster. You want to get fitter, you want to lose weight. We can tailor every single workout to those individual needs, but overall, you will get all the general fitness results that you're looking for.
All the benefits. Okay.
And I think even more because when you have that community involved, it keeps you going longer. And I mean, it's definitely an outlet for people mentally. Like, you relieve stress there. You find friends. It's for most people, it's their social circle. Like, I'm pretty sure all of my friends are from CrossFit. Like, even the ones in New York, we're all that's where I met them, from CrossFit. It's like, you know, in college when you have your frat or whatever, CrossFit becomes like that for most people, I think, as well.
So CrossFit is not only just to lose weight, it gives you the social environment that probably you are looking for.
I think so.
But let's stay focused on specifically on somebody who is 20, 30, 40 pounds overweight, and that person's goal is to lose those pounds, and which is something that we do every year on January 1st. What would you suggest that person do?
Come to CrossFit. I mean, they would come at least 3 days a week. We would talk to them about their nutrition, because we all know no matter how hard you work, if you're not eating well, that's not going to make that big of a difference.
Like me?
I mean, it helps, but the better your nutrition. So we'll talk to them about nutrition, gear them in the right direction for the weight loss.
What is a WOD? I mean, we talk about that in CrossFit a lot. What is a WOD?
WOD is workout of the day. So there's a lot of acronyms in CrossFit. So WOD, workout of the day. So every day we have a different workout. We post that workout at 10 o'clock every night. People start freaking out about what it is the next day because they see it. And then they come in and they do that WOD, the workout of the day.
Okay. Now, when, you know, ordinary people go to the gym, you know, they'll go to the gym and spend an hour in the gym, okay? And they'll do, I guess, you know, bicep, triceps, you know, chest and that kind of stuff. But it looks like in CrossFit, it doesn't work that way. You know, I mean, what you see in CrossFit, you know, and a lot of it deals with, you know, stamina. You know, there's a lot of that in CrossFit. You know, it's like every workout, there's some kind of, you know, your heart is popping out your chest. Why is that?
Because we're using full body every time. I mean, we're trying to get your heart rates going. I mean, it seems like you're doing everything every day. But trust me, there's a rhyme and reason behind every single workout. There's more. They're geared towards different things in each workout. Some workouts are working endurance, some workouts are working power, some workouts are working speed, some are just strength, some are just working gymnastic endurance or lactate endurance. And we do that because if your body can't get used to it, then it has to keep changing. And are you still, like, you've been doing CrossFit how many years now, Dre?
3 years.
3 years. And are you still sore almost every, like a good sore? I mean, a good, like
yes.
That's how you know you're working different parts and your body's constantly changing. When you do the same thing every day, what happens? Nothing changes. So that's why.
Is there a time frame?
Each class about an hour.
An hour, okay. In terms of length of the program, if somebody wants, I know Andre has been there for 3 years, even though he looks good now.
Thank you.
Oh, he looks about the same?
Well, I mean, when I first started CrossFit, I was 205 pounds. Okay. And when I first got there, I was wondering whether this was a sport for me. At 205 pounds, and before you know it, my shirt were 36 by 18, neck was 18, my pants were 38, going on 38, and within a year of CrossFit, I dropped down 30 pounds. You know, I run faster, I do the workout better. And now all my clothes, you know, don't fit me anymore. You know, it's a whole total different ball game. I had, you know, some illness. I don't have that anymore. I have high cholesterol. I mean, I don't have that anymore. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have stress, you know, because I'm there 4 days a week and that stress, it's gone. I mean, to me, I could say this is probably the best thing I ever done with my body.
So it's a program that would benefit you in every aspect of your life.
Every aspect.
And
we don't sacrifice one thing for the sake of something else. We're progressing you in all things forward.
And best of all, you're adding more years to your life cycle.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So Andre is expecting to live at least to the 90s.
we would hope so, you know. I want to live a good life, okay? While we're on that, we're going to get into, you know, the different kind of substitutions, and we're going to talk about nutrition again, the kind of food that you eat, and sometimes, you know, whether it's okay to drink some Babaku and have a prestige. So we get into that in a minute. Keep in mind that you are watching Law, Politics, and Society. We'll be back in a minute.
Si vous avez besoin d'un avocat pour immigration, cas criminel, l'État et fédéral, relais avocat yo dans bureau André Pierre dans 305 398 96 46. Pour accident machine, dérangement dans le travail, glisser et tomber, relais avocat André Pierre dans 305 398 96 46. Ou ka gen droit jusqu'à $10 000 dans bénéfice. C'est seul un avocat qui a fait rejoindre l'argent. Nous ici là pour servir. Si vous pas touché, nous pas touché. Ou pas pral doué frais avocat avec dépenses. Relais avocat André Pierre dans 305 398 96 46 ou soit aller dans 550 Northeast 124e rue dans North Miami.
Hi, this is Dr. Barbanel. I wanted to discuss what you should do after you've been involved in an accident. It's very important to seek medical attention immediately after an accident so you could properly diagnose your condition. There could be severe injuries that you may not realize that are going on, and we're very experienced in dealing with that here in my office.
After my accident, I was experiencing very bad neck and back pain. I came to see Dr. Barbanel and his staff, and they helped me have a speedy recovery.
You could expect a very knowledgeable staff and doctors that are going to assist you with all your accident needs.
El doctor Barbanel es uno de los mejores doctores que hay en esta oficina. Llevo años aquí trabajando y me siento muy cómoda. Los pacientes cada vez que se van siempre se van felices y los podemos ayudar en español, en criollo y en inglés. Hablamos 3 idiomas.
Dr. Davin, c'est un bon docteur, un bon chiropracteur. Il a un peu d'expérience depuis la traité patient qui fait accident de machine et puis accident de travail et tout. Et puis, il toujours des blagues, même le patient a une douleur à ça pour le patient capable. Et puis, nous sommes disponibles en anglais, français et puis créole.
If you've been injured in an accident, we have offices throughout the South Florida region, including Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. Call me, Dr. Davin Barbanel, directly at 305-934-8444 for all your accident and chiropractic needs.
Merci d'être été avec nous. On a regardé Law, Politics and Society. Non, pas moi, c'est Max Socinal. Je dis, on a parlé comment on a fait pour être en santé et surtout pour vivre jusqu'à ce qu'on ait 90 ans. Mais avant d'arriver là, il faut commencer à faire tout ça. Mettre André Pierre commencer à faire.
Well, il est important, puis je me dis comme ça que exercice, aller, même n'importe la journée, faire marcher, faire courir. C'est que au gain l'âge qui pas avancé parce que ça qu'on y a que ou aller ou dans gym et me suggérer tout le monde que essayer CrossFit là pour voir que exactement qui soit résultat bien cadeau quoi ça après 6 semaines que nos CrossFit ou saisi pour un résultat qui gens qui la force sentir avec quoi ou les finir en même temps tout qui soit de pas juste quoi mais mentalement pour que stress level descend, ti bagay piti pa annuye encore, la vie complètement changée, l'autre différent.
Et puis, l'avantage qu'il y a, c'est que il y a un programme que vous suivez.
Exactement.
La différence, c'est qu'il ça avec un gym, là, dans le gym, ou juste aller faire exercice, alors que là, il y a un programme, et pour gagner un coach, un moniteur, pour regarder qui progrès qu'on va faire.
Qui progrès qu'on va faire, exactement. So, qu'on y a que en même temps, tu CrossFit, ou faire CrossFit, ou faire exercice, tout bagay ça, I mean, you got to eat well, okay? Coach? I mean, tell us a little bit about,
exercise
nutrition.
is not enough.
Yeah.
Food has to be part of it.
Yes. I mean, you're going to get more out of your workouts, no matter what your goals are, if you eat according to what your goals are. If you want to lose weight, you've got to eat less calories. If you want to gain weight, you got to eat more calories. If you want to feel good and reduce disease within your body, you have to eat foods that cause less inflammation in your body. So reducing gluten, reducing sugars will help you with that. Recovery is key. If you're going to be, you want to come back and work harder the next day. If you're not eating the right foods, you're going to feel not good, and you're not going to want to come back the next day. You're going to be super sore. So yeah, you got to eat well. Is the right word, I guess.
Well, before we took the break, we talked about, drinking a little bit of babanco, some Haitian rum and prestige, which is, I mean, when you grow up in that kind of environment, it's hard to just get it out your system. I mean, I've been drinking in Haiti with my grandmother when I was like 8, 9 years old. You know, every night before we go to bed, you know, she gave us a little bit of, you know, the cap, you know, she filled it up and all of us line up and we'll get something to drink. So now I'm almost 50, you know, you don't, even though I'm doing better and working out, I mean, you don't just get that out of your system. I mean, what do you recommend for people that do drink every, I guess, you know, every night?
I mean, moderation. I mean, the more you drink, the worse you're going to feel. It dehydrates you, and so if you're dehydrated, your muscles are tighter. You might pull a muscle. You're more likely to pull a muscle if you're dehydrated. It's also extra calories that if you're trying to lose weight, you're just adding on extra calories. You're gonna have to work off. It also to get as scientific as I can, right? Like real easy. It slows down all your processes. So if your body's trying, because you feel like when you're drinking, you get sleepy, everything slows down, your heart rate. It's a depressant, right? So if your body's trying to recover, which is what happens when you're done working out, right? Your body's trying to build back those muscles to get you stronger, faster, fitter. That has to slow down too. So pretty much whenever you're drinking that night after you work out, you're kind of inhibiting if you're going to recover from that workout. Almost like so it's going to take you longer to get the results you want. So I'm not saying don't do it, but you just in moderation is gonna if you want results, I would limit it to a couple less days. I mean everything, even CrossFit. I wouldn't CrossFit every day. You do that a certain amount of times a day as well, you know?
Okay.
A program that provides you so many benefits most likely costs a little bit. Tell us about the process to get into CrossFit and how much does it cost if somebody's interested in joining CrossFit?
I would say nationwide the average for CrossFit is about $175 a month to $200 a month, depending on the area that the CrossFit is in, and how big the CrossFit is, and how well CrossFit is in that area. We charge $185 a month with no contract. The longer your contract is, the cheaper the price is cheaper the price is. So we have a 6-month contract, we have a 1-year contract. So if you pay for 1 year, if you sign up for 1 year, it's $150 a month for our.
Convince me, why should I use CrossFit instead of using the gym, which is way cheaper?
You didn't hear all his results that he just got? Did he not just tell you everything all the good that came out of it?
No. I mean, remember, I don't need to go to the doctor every once in a while. I don't need pills. I save money on pills. I save money on clothes. I save, compared to what I paid, that $150 a month, it's amazing the results that I get for that money.
And you're basically getting a personal trainer for every, because I'm spending time working on the program to make sure that the program is fulfilling everyone in that gym's needs. So like instead of having a one-on-one trainer paying $150 an hour, you're paying $150 for the month or whatever your choice is. And there's coaches there making sure you're doing the things right and leading you in the right direction.
Okay. While we about to close this section of the show, if someone would like to get a hold of you, what do they need to do?
I mean, the easiest thing would be to email info@crossfitarmed.com if you want some quick information. Otherwise, crossfitarmed.com, the website, you can find out all of our rates and all of our information. We have an awesome Instagram account, so if you want to log in to look at some videos of what we actually do, you can even DM us there and talk to Dre. So those would be the easiest ways to see what we do and to get in contact with us.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, Maître Pierre. Merci d'être quitté nous rentrer la caillou. C'était Law, Politics and Society. Nous avons rendez-vous semaine prochaine pour notre émission. Cette fois-ci, on a une chance pour un actual exercise que l'on a dans le CrossFit. Passons un bon week-end. Au revoir.
Okay. All right. Good job.